So this is also coming to me very powerfully today. So I feel that I need to talk about this topic. That's when you become an educated, empowered, confident, empath, highly sensitive person that you are supposed to be, that you really are. You are that person always deep down, even if you don't feel like you are. Because if you are too hurt right now, for example, by those toxic narcissists who seem to be everywhere, no matter where we go, they can be everywhere. So yes, life becomes a horror movie when we encounter these all the time. Yes, but it should not be that way. And that is not how God has intended our lives to be. And we're not here to be, dead and destroyed. So, but really, my point is that when you ultimately become that educated, empowered, healed, transformed empath, highly sensitive being who you are, earth angel, starseed, human angel, God's chosen one that you are being who you are supposed to be. That you have always been that. Ever since you have been born into this world as a small baby, you have been that person, that being. So you don't need to be doubting that. You just need to be tuning into it. You just need to be calling your power back, everything back that is rightfully yours. And, not be giving it away. And paying attention to this and those bad patterns. If you get attacked, that's how you respond is powerful. So the more you are in that state, then you also are more confident, like you're supposed to be confident. And you can also become more confident and have more peace of mind the more you just let yourself be yourself and just be speaking your truth when you need to, saying no when you need to, saying what is on your mind when you need to, and knowing the difference when to just stay silent, because silence is also powerful and staying no contact is vital. It is crucial self-care when you're being bombarded with toxic energy. And also I find this to be a very powerful tool, that when I just remind myself of the truth and the fact of the matter, how things really are, like, for example, who and what I am and where I stand and where I want to stand in life generally or with anything, when I just remind myself about my own essence and my own energy, how it is, that I don't need to be losing myself and my soul, and it's not worth it to be losing myself and my soul again, just because some people try to put me down again and bully me and disrespect me and hurt me and destroy me. I'm not here for that, so that should not be even a part of my reality. Because as adults, we need to be in charge of our own lives. We cannot be giving that power to anyone. Yes, to God, obviously, yes, but not to people. Not to people. We cannot be seeking for constant validation, attention, love and care and support from people, and let alone from toxic people who will never give that to us. So we should not be hurting ourselves over and over and over again. So it's better to just let go and choose peace and be confident within ourselves and know where we stand and know the truth, how the truth is, what the truth is, that we have been abused by narcissistic people, that we are God's chosen ones, and we are important. And here is a powerful example to pay attention to if you feel that people are constantly attacking you and disrespecting you. Make sure that you check, you do a checkup. in your own state of being, in your own state of mind. Within a meditation, for example, cleanse the energies, to be releasing, to be letting go of their bullshit, sending it back to them with love and light. Paying attention to the energy of forgiveness. And reminding yourself that it's not your problem to deal with, that it's theirs, that you just happened to be there, and you are an innocent victim in this matter, because likely you have sucked in, absorbed their toxic bullshit energy, their negative energy within you, and it makes you feel very, very uneasy, uncomfortable, very misaligned with your own self and your own energy and your own soul, and you can feel very, very, very like you're under the weather in different ways, like you're just drained out and very hurt, So it's not worth it to feel that way. So you might want to do an energy checkup to be releasing all of that, be conscious of these patterns, and remind yourself that you don't need to be chasing anything from them, and that you don't owe anything to them, and that they should not be hurting you, and make sure that you are not hurting yourself. So the more conscious and mindful you are about your own self and your own health and sanity and life, the better. So you are also supporting yourself more, and you need to be supporting yourself whenever these situations, these things happen. So you cannot be abandoning yourself. You need to be the number one person, like the parent for yourself, that you have fought so hard to become. You have fought so hard to become that stable adult. So you cannot be abandoning all of that work now just because somebody's trying to hurt you again. It's not worth it. They just simply work against you. But it's still not okay. It's still not acceptable. Because as said, people can act as mirrors when they are triggering us in different ways, that there can be underlying issues or lessons that need to be faced and dealt with and then released. Once we understand them, we can safely release them and hopefully never deal with them again. That is the whole point. So the whole point of the trauma healing process is, of course, that you can become that person that you have always been and that you are supposed to be. That you can be yourself, and you don't need to be living under that influence of that trauma. So maybe ask yourself and do this checkup within yourself, that you can ask yourself, like, am I underestimating myself? Am I abandoning myself? And how am I abandoning myself? How am I not taking care of myself? How am I not showing myself love and respect and support and care like I should? Like I should also be able to expect from other people, without begging or asking for it or demanding for it, chasing after it. These things should come naturally, just flowing beautifully, not to be forced. Because this can also be happening, that you are encountering those toxic narcissistic people because you still carry that childhood trauma within you that tells you that you are not enough, that you need to be chasing after their validation and love and care and attention and approval and all of that, when that is simply an illusion. We live in a simulation. This world is like a hologram about our own thoughts and feelings and emotions and life experiences and all of that. So, and also devil loves to create those illusions even more, and he loves to lie to us and deceive us and betray us and hurt us in every different way that he can think of. So we need to be aware of these things, definitely. So that is why it's important to be tuning in within yourself again and asking yourself these empowering questions and answering them. That's, if this resonates with you, that you still might have these energies within you, you might have these illusions and thoughts within you that you somehow deserve that disrespect. Because likely that is how you have lived your life, that you believed that you deserved that disrespect and abuse, when that is simply a lie. It's only a lie. That is, of course, what the devil loves to tell you, that you deserve abuse, you deserve disrespect, you're nothing, you're a zero, you deserve to die. That is what he definitely loves to tell us, generally. All kinds of lies, and, spread that toxic, negative energy around, that immature, destructive energy around, when it's not building anything. It's so ridiculous when you really think about it, because it's so childish, it's so stupid, foolish, immature. We don't grow by toxic energy. We grow by healthy, respectful, loving, kind energy, with acceptance, with understanding. But anyway, my point is that you might want to do that energy checkup and be asking yourself those empowering questions every day, and maybe journal about them. Journal about your feelings and emotions and thoughts daily. And remember to not be abandoning yourself. The next time somebody is trying to attack you again in some way, just remind yourself that you don't need that. You don't deserve to be underestimated or disrespected in any way. You deserve normal respect, normal communication. And if they cannot give that to you, then you just need to be stepping away, walking away, cutting off the communication. Because one powerful way how to know if you are still hurting yourself within, you're still carrying that trauma within yourself that has been caused to you by that narcissistic abuse and bullying and all of that. You've been through too much abuse and trauma and disrespect. So of course it's natural if you still carry those parts within you, but then you just need to be paying attention to them and, helping yourself, because you're the only one who can really help yourself the most. So, because you need to do the healing work. So just ask yourself and pay attention how you're feeling when you're asking yourself. Like, for example, if it seems like somebody is not hearing you, if somebody is misunderstanding you, and it seems like they are underestimating you, you can ask yourself, how am I underestimating myself? Am I underestimating myself and my own personal power and what I am and what I'm here for? Am I underestimating how amazing I am? What a beautiful person I am? My kindness, my sensitivity? Am I undervaluing myself and my traits, for example? So when you ask yourself these kind of questions, you are also liberating yourself. You're opening the path to healing. Because when you're asking yourself and you're doing that checkup with these matters and your energy and everything, so then you are helping and healing yourself. And that is also self-care. You are not supposed to be abandoning yourself anymore. Maybe you have been abandoning yourself for your entire life and just given everything to others that you had to give. But where did that take you? Only to more trauma and suffering. We're not here to be over-explaining ourselves, overextending ourselves, to be taken advantage of, to be bullied and mistreated, disrespected, abused. We are not here for that. That is not treatment with human worth. So again, if you find yourself encountering similar issues and situations with others and you get drained out and hurt all the time, and it seems like it's never ending, and you're wondering what to do about it, well, here is one tool: that you just step away from those phone calls, emails, people, situations. You leave those jobs, you move to a new place to live, for example. You do what you can do at that time, what you can do with, So you need to be merciful and compassionate towards yourself always, and to be having your back and not be abandoning yourself, and just be building your own peaceful and confident self in that process.